Hey guys, welcome back to some more Football Manager, and today it's something a little bit different. We're going all the way back to 2008, Football Manager 08, and we are using it to predict what will happen in the 2017-18 season. I just thought it would be really interesting to see a game from 10 years ago, what they thought it was going to happen in this season, and will we see the likes of Bournemouth and Burnley in the Premier League, or will we see the likes of Portsmouth and Blackburn who were in there 10 years ago? I just think it'll be really interesting. I'm Joe. If you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe for daily Football Manager content. I've simulated 10 years into the future. We have done other leagues, but today I am just going to focus on the Premier League. We'll also look at the Champions League as well. So without further ado, let's see what has happened in the Premier League at the end of the 2017-18 season. Well, nothing. That's an alphabetical order, but it's interesting to see which teams are in there. But I am most interested about the 2017-18 season, and my word, Liverpool have won a trophy. Goodness me, they've won the Premier League. Man City, strangely enough, have finished second. Chelsea in third. Portsmouth have finished fourth. That's a very odd one. Everton 5th, Blackburn 6th, Arsenal in 7th, Tottenham 8th, Leeds United 9th, and Manchester United in 10th. What on earth has happened to Man United? Middlesbrough finish 11th, Southampton 12th, Aston Villa in 13th with West Ham 14th, Wigan still up there in 15th, Newcastle 16th, Swansea City in 17th. Now, they weren't in the Premier League back in 2008, so I think that's a very interesting one. Sunderland 18th, Cardiff 19th, and Birmingham 20th. Now, there's a lot of teams that aren't currently in the Premier League, so let's just count them up. So there's Birmingham, Cardiff, Sunderland, Wigan, Aston Villa, Middlesbrough, Leeds, Blackburn, and Portsmouth. So that's 9 out of the 20 teams aren't currently in the Premier League. But even so, I think it's a fairly decent representation of what the Premier League looks like today. If we go down to the Championship, shall we? Yeah, so I think, is it this? Yes, Coca-Cola Championship. Those were the days, weren't they? So if we go into 2017-18, right. So Reading won the Championship. That's not too surprising. You've got Ipswich and Bolton going up as well. Any big Stockport are in the Championship. That's a fairly big surprise, actually. Let's have a look at how they've done the last few years. If you go into domestic leagues, they started this save in Coca-Cola League 2 and have just made their way up to the Championship. And they finished, I thought they finished second in the Championship. I was thinking, well, why weren't they in the Premier League? But that's pretty crazy that they've finished that high. Bradford are up there, Stoke, Leicester down there. I don't think they'll have won the Premier League in this save. Shall we have a look if they've even been in the Premier League? It's very difficult to work on an old interface. Nah, they went down to League 1 like they did in real life, but have been in the Championship most of this save and haven't really even finished in the top half. Finished 6th one year, finished 4th another year, but apart from that, they haven't had a good time of it, have they? Colchester United in there, Leyton Orient as well. Shall we have a look down at League 1? I just want to see who's the lowest sort of Premier League team these days that are still there. And so QPR down there, Brighton are down in League 1, West Brom are down in League 1. I'm sure a few of you will be happy about that. But that generally looks like a decent League 1 table. There's not much wrong with that. And then if we go down to League 2, we'll see what's happening there. And go into 17-18. Any big surprises down here? Not particularly. I guess Forest is the biggest surprise, but I don't know where Bournemouth are. I haven't seen Bournemouth just yet. So maybe worth a search. I think they were probably down in non-league at the time. They're in League 2 apparently. So maybe they just got promoted or something. Who else? Burnley. I don't think I've seen those. Burnley. They're in League 1. I don't know who else is in the Premier League that you wouldn't necessarily expect. Huddersfield. Oh, Huddersfield. Now then, where have they been in this save? The domestic leagues. They got relegated from League 2. So in this world, Huddersfield are actually in the non-league, which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy because they're in the Premier League in real life. So that's fairly crazy. Let's just focus on the Premier League and see who's won it every year since 2007-8. So unsurprisingly, Man United won it in 2007-8, like they did in real life. Derby, Sunderland and Wigan going down. I think it was Derby, Birmingham and Reading going down that season. So it wasn't too wrong. You know, a couple of teams finished below the actual bottom three, but it doesn't matter too much, I guess. But no, very interesting table. Top four, that was very established back then. And obviously Man City finishing 8th there. 2008-9, Man City finishing in the top four. Arsenal winning the Premier League. That's a little bit surprising. Portsmouth, Birmingham and Stoke going down that year. I'm pretty sure Portsmouth went down that year, so that's not too bad a representation. But they finished 4th in the Premier League in this most recent season, so that's quite surprising. Who came up then? It was Sheffield United, Ipswich, and who else? West Ham, maybe? It might have been West Ham. I don't think West Ham were in 2007-8. No, they weren't. Oh, no, they were. Who was it then? Oh, dear. There's probably easier ways to do this. But, who was it? Ipswich? Sheffield United and Stoke, I guess. Was it Stoke? It wasn't, was it? No, it was Stoke. There you go. It was Stoke. So, there you go. 2009-10. Chelsea won. I think that happened in real life. Top four of Arsenal, Liverpool and Man United in there as well. So Man United dropping off a little bit. Where did they finish 2008-9? They finished 5th. Goodness me, Sir Alex Ferguson must have been sacked. We'll see what happened to him soon. Sheffield United, Derby and Norwich going down. Their promotions were, I don't know really. To be honest with you, it's difficult to keep track of. Southampton apparently getting promoted and finishing 7th that year. That's really good. 2010-11, Liverpool won. It's unrealistic already. Southampton, what happened to them? Let's see if they got some sort of tycoon investing in them. So they hired Alan Pardew. I'm pretty sure that actually happened in real life. Eurovars. Goodness me. It just seems like they did well as team. They won the League Cup one year. If we have a look at their league positions, so the first they must have started this in League 1, did they? No, the Championship. So they finished 3rd, 7th, 5th, and then started going downhill a bit. But I thought maybe they'd had a tycoon invest in them. Portsmouth going down again that year. Very interesting to see Man City and Tottenham finishing outside the top 10. But the top 4 looking pretty secure. Let's go to the next season, 2011-12. Arsenal winning the title again. Aston Villa in the top 4. That's a really good season for them. Man City there. Chelsea finishing 9th. Goodness. Is Mourinho still in charge there? It would be quite funny, wouldn't it? Landmarks. So, did they sack? Oh, okay, they had Avram Grant. So, apparently Mourinho had already left by this point in real life. So, that's fair enough. I think it's on the latest patch, so that makes a little bit of sense, I guess. Sunderland finishing in the top 10. That's quite a surprise. Where did Tottenham finish? Whoa. Tottenham got relegated. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. Tottenham have been in the Championship in this save. 2012-13, Chelsea got relegated. What? What is going on in this save? Chelsea went from winning the title in 2009-10 to being relegated in 2012-13. What on earth has happened there? Did Roman Abramovich ever leave Chelsea? Could that be a reason why? I mean, there you go. Relegation from the Premier League. That is insane. So, Tottenham and Chelsea have been relegated so far in this season. I really wasn't expecting this. I really wasn't. 2013-14, Tottenham got relegated again. So they've become a bit of a yo-yo team, apparently. Arsenal finished 11th. Were they the champions last season? No, it was Liverpool, actually. Bolton finished in the top 4. I guess we were just totally confused that Chelsea got relegated. So, Liverpool won again. Portsmouth finished 2nd. Birmingham finished 3rd. And Man City finished 4th. This is very odd. Arsenal finished 11th. And then, yeah, I guess Chelsea and Tottenham aren't in the picture anymore, are they? 14-15 then. Chelsea finished 5th in their return to the Premier League. That makes a bit more sense. Arsenal finishing 3rd. Man United winning in 2014-15. 2015-16, Chelsea won it in their second year back in the Premier League. Tottenham back up to 8th. Arsenal, Liverpool. I mean, that's the original top 4, isn't it? And that's insane. 2016-17, Liverpool won. Portsmouth 2nd. Chelsea 3rd. Man United 4th. City 5th. Arsenal 6th. Tottenham finishing 10th. And the most recent season, as we've seen, Liverpool won. Man City 2nd. Chelsea 3rd. Portsmouth 4th. Arsenal and Tottenham outside. And Man United finishing there. So let's have a little look at who the managers are. So if we go into staff, yeah, can we do it like this? Yes, we can. So let's start at Arsenal. I'm assuming Wenger's not there anymore. So manager Luigi Di Canio. I don't know who he is. Aston Villa, sorry. Jose Antonio Camacho. Blackburn. Mike Newell. This is pretty insane. Bolton. Dieter Eiltes. Chelsea. Gordon Strachan. Everton. Whoa, hold on. I've seen Brendan Rodgers in there, but I guess that's Jim Magilton. Didn't he manage Yeovil? I'm sure he did, you know. Apparently not. I seem to remember him managing Yeovil in real life. But he's manager of Everton now. Bill Kenwright's still the chairman. Ipswich. Gary Johnson. I guess back in the time, Gary Johnson nearly led Bristol City to the Premier League, so that's not too surprising. Leeds. Tony Mowbray. Liverpool. Hugo Sanchez. Man City. Ernesto Valverde. Man United. Guidolin, Francesco Guidolin. That's fantastic. Middlesbrough. Gareth Southgate. Has he been there the whole time? Because it's pretty good if he has been. He has been. He's been there since 2007. That's really good. That's really, really good. I wasn't expecting any managers to still be knocking about that were there at the start of the save. Newcastle. Oh, Gary Speed. Rest in peace, Gary Speed. Camperos. Portsmouth. Steve Bruce. Reading. Stephen Presley. I've heard of him. Southampton. Alan Pardew's still there. Cool. Swansea. Graham Jones. Tottenham. Paul Ince. Oh, what his managerial career could have been. West Ham. Albert Stuivenberg. and Wigan, Brian Eastick. So I think that's quite cool. Shall we see what's happened to Alex Ferguson and then Arsene Wenger, and then we'll have a look at the FA Cups and the Champions League and stuff like that, and then we'll probably finish off. So if we have a look at landmarks, where's Sir Alex Ferguson? Sacked Sir Man United actually sacked Sir Alex Ferguson and got Steve Coppell to replace him. How do you feel about that, Man United fans? Oh my word. Joachim Low. They've had some pretty good managers in there. Steve Bruce. Hey, Steve Bruce has managed Man United. Arsene Wenger. Let's see what happened to him. Landmarks. Arsene Wenger resigned. Hired Pat Rice. I'm guessing Arsene Wenger maybe went to manage France. That works out about right, doesn't it? So, Frank Rijkaard. Okay. He resigned, maybe went to Holland. Don't know who he is. Kurt Niedermeyer. Alex Gibson, I don't know who these are. Luigi Di Canio. Fair enough. Bjorn Anderson. I don't know who any of these are. But Luigi Di Canio's still there. Right, let's have a look at the FA Cup. Who's won that? So 2008, it was Blackburn. Man United, Man City, Blackburn, Tottenham, Man United, Ipswich, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal. That's not too ridiculous, is it? Let's have a look at the League Cup. Southampton won it this year. West Ham have won it. Sunderland won it. Bolton won it. West Ham. Yeah, I can see that. Champions League. Actually, I don't think I've got the I haven't got the name fix on. So, European Champions Cup. There we go. This is what we want. History, past winners. CSKA Moscow won it. Now that's a pretty surprising one. Chelsea, Galatasaray, AC Milan, Arsenal, AC Milan, Frankfurt. That's a surprising one. Real Madrid won it twice in a row. Barcelona won it twice in a row. That's quite cool. That is quite cool. Arsenal winning it is maybe a bit of a surprise, but then again they have won a couple of Premier League titles. So let's have a look at the Euro Cup. Man City winning that most recently. AC Milan, Napoli, Frankfurt, FC Bayern. Aston Villa winning the Europa League. Whoa. Oh, I thought Aston Villa won and Aston Villa were runners-up, but they almost defended their title. That's pretty impressive. Valencia winning it, Olympiacos, Chelsea, and obviously on the back of that, 3 years in a row that Sevilla won it. But that, I think, is where we're going to leave it for this first part. Obviously this save will still be open, so if you guys want me to have a look at the La Liga, or La Liga I should say, the Bundesliga, Serie A, stuff like that, then let me know down in the comments. But I think that has been really interesting. We've went on for about 20 minutes. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you leave a like down below and let me know down in the comments what your favourite moment of this save was. Was it Chelsea getting relegated? Was it even Portsmouth finishing second a couple of times? Maybe Aston Villa winning the Europa League? Let me know down in the comments. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.